This video is sponsored by Keen. Keen connects you to talented psychics, tarot card readers, and astrologers who have the answers to your most pressing questions. I recently had a reading with Keen, and I'm so excited with the results. It's a new year, it's 2024, and I had lots of questions about my business, my work, my TikTok, my YouTube, my personal life, even my romantic life. And I was so surprised and excited and happy with how accurate the responses were to my situation. Because of my reading, I'm so excited about what 2024 has in store for me. If you want to find out what 2024 has in store, check out Keen through my link in my description box down below. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm so excited to see you all today. Today, guys, I'm coming at you with kind of my first real, whisper ramble, I guess we'll call it. I don't really do, that style video very often or often at all, but I really wanted to do a video showing my goals for 2024. I also did a video like this last year where I showed you guys how I planned my goals for the year, and I did it for 2023. I kind of made a list of all the things that I wanted to achieve throughout the year. So anyway, I made kind of a question on my community tab, and I asked if you guys would like to see the results of that, or if I reached my goals, and a lot of people said yes. A lot of people also asked me to share tips and tricks and advice for other things, such as sponsorships, growing your channel, growing your TikTok, and things like that. So I'm going to try and share as much about those things as well as I can in this video. Guys, before we get started, if you're not already subbed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. Please give this video a thumbs up, and please leave a comment. I love reading your comments so much. Alright guys, without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Alright guys, so this is my 2023 planner from last year. Last year I made a video where I showed you guys how I plan my goals, the things that I wanted to achieve for the year, and I kind of wrote everything down in this planner. I also, guys, plan my year out pretty much weekly in a planner like this. This exact planner is what I used for my YouTube and TikTok planning all year last year. I plan what videos I'm going to film for the month. I plan what goals I want to reach for the month. I plan any special events or special holidays that I need to film for and things like that. I also use it to write down any ideas or any inspiration, and I just find it really helpful to keep organized and keep on task and meet my goals on time and things like that. So anyway, enough yammering about that, and I'm just gonna open it up and go to my goals page. So guys, here are the goals that I wanted to reach for 2023, and I'm super proud that out of all 20 goals, I was able to achieve 16 of them. Some highlights on here were that I was able to reach 10 patrons. I was also able to reach, down the bottom here, 100,000 views on YouTube. That was a huge one. I was so proud of that. Another huge one was getting 8,500 subscribers on YouTube. so proud I was able to reach all of those goals. Guys, I also kind of record on the side the dates that I achieved the goals, just so I can kind of keep track on like how quickly I'm able to achieve things, and I can kind of use it to help me plan for the next year. A few of the goals that I didn't meet were I really wanted to get 4,500 followers on Instagram, and I didn't quite get there, but that's okay. I also really wanted to reach 15 patrons and didn't quite get there. I'm close, but didn't quite get there. I also wanted to reach 50,000 followers on TikTok, and I'm almost there, but not quite, and I didn't make it by the end of 2023. I also wanted to get 5,000 followers on Instagram, and like obviously because I didn't make it to 4,500, I didn't make it to 5,000, so I kind of, just like write them down and check them off as I go, and I find it really helpful, and I find that when I look back on the year, I feel really proud of all that I did. Sometimes when you're working on YouTube and on TikTok, it can kind of feel like overwhelming when you're not seeing your channel grow as fast as you want it to, or you're not seeing your TikTok grow as fast as you want it to. And also when you're comparing yourself to other channels and other TikTok creators and things like that. Also, like any social media, when you're watching your own progress and comparing it to others and it's not quite meeting your expectations, you can get kind of discouraged and down on yourself. I find that by writing your goals down and checking them off, you can really see how well you're doing. And when you have those days where you're feeling a little bit discouraged, you can look back on it and be like, holy crap, I am doing pretty good and I am meeting my goals. What I do next, now that it's a new year, it's 2024, I have a new planner that I'm going to transfer all the goals that I didn't meet. I'll transfer them into the new planner. So for instance, reaching 4,500 followers on IG, that'll be like my first goal, like in my new planner. Then reaching 15 patrons, that'll be my next goal. Then 5,000 followers on IG. Also, the 50,000 followers on TikTok, I'll transfer those 4 goals that I didn't meet. I'll carry them over to 2024 and try really hard to meet them this year. Some other goals that I have for myself is, since I already reached 1 million views on TikTok, I really want to try to get 1,500,000 this year, and I'm on track to meet that. So hopefully I can get there by mid-year, and if I do, I might make it a goal to make it to 2 million views, but I also don't want to set myself up for disappointment. I also don't want to bite off more than I can chew, so I'm going to start off with just 1,500,000 and see if I can reach that this year. I'd be so happy with that and so proud of it, and if we get there, we'll try for more. Another goal is I had 50,000 followers on TikTok written down here, and I didn't meet that goal. I'm going to carry it over for 2024, but I'm actually super close to 50,000. I think I'm at like 46,000 and some, and my videos, like, not to brag or anything, but I've been doing very, very well on TikTok, and I see me getting to 50,000 very soon. So I'm probably gonna have my next goal be 60,000 after that, and I'm really optimistic that I'll get there this year. Just based on like how well my TikTok has been doing lately, and that's like not in any way to brag. It's just because like I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so thankful for how much like traction I've been getting on that platform, and it's just like I feel really gracious for all the good response and feedback and things like that. So things have been going well, and I'm optimistic that we'll get to 60,000 soon. One thing that I've been kind of struggling with is like the Instagram Instagram, like getting people to follow on Instagram. And honestly, I don't spend a lot of time on Instagram, so because I'm not very active there, I feel like I can't like network there as good. I find it's easier to network on YouTube and TikTok. So I don't know. Also, like Instagram isn't like what I enjoy the best, so I might just like not be so harsh on myself for those goals this year, especially because I didn't do so well on them last year and I don't want to be disappointed again. Another thing that I do, guys, is for every month I kind of plan like the videos that I need to film and I check them off as I go. I also write down any goals that I expect to meet that month and as well check them off as I go. If for some reason I don't accomplish them or get them done, I carry them over to the next month. Another thing that I do is I use the calendar and the agenda to kind of keep track of when things need to be posted and special events coming up and things like that. So here I have my new agenda, my new planner. This was actually gifted to me by my sister for Christmas because she knows I love to be super duper organized with my YouTube and my TikTok and my social media and just my life in general. But I love this planner, 2024. So pretty. I love the light pink and the gold. But yeah, I'll do the same thing here and kind of plan out my goals for this year. Guys, I haven't really wrote them down yet, but if you'd like me to do a video where I do write them down and kind of go through them with you and show you, let me know in the comments and I will definitely do that. This video was more so to show if I reached my goals from last year, and I think I did pretty well. Like 16 out of 20. 16 out of 20 isn't bad. Another question that people have been asking me are tips for growing your YouTube channel. Guys, my first tip, if you're not already doing it, I would highly recommend getting a TikTok. Guys, TikTok for ASMR is not nearly as saturated as YouTube right now. So as an ASMR artist on TikTok, you just have way more opportunity to reach your audience and to reach viewers. And the good thing about TikTok is a lot of those viewers will transfer over to your YouTube. So if you create a TikTok and link your YouTube in your bio or your description box, people will click that and they'll go to your YouTube and they'll usually sub to you there as well. So it's just another way to gain viewers and get those viewers to go over to your YouTube and watch. YouTube for ASMR is really saturated, and because of the algorithm, when you're a smaller channel, it's really hard to get your videos out there and it's really hard to reach your audience. TikTok is not quite as saturated yet, so if you create an account now, there's a good chance that you can gain viewers fairly quickly and convince them to go over to your YouTube. Guys, if you are a TikToker, ASM artist, follow me. I will follow you back. I will support you. I always try to give back and support in the community. So that leads me to my second tip. My second tip is networking. You cannot be successful in social media without commenting, you can grow your subscribers, you can grow your friendships, and it's the best, like one of the best ways. It's so effective. Oh, guys, another tip that I would say is, while it's super important to reach out to other channels, like through commenting and liking their videos, you do need to be really careful not to spam other YouTubers. Spamming is like when you click a video and just watch for a very short amount of time, comment and click off. That really like destroys other artists, like analytics, and also like good YouTubers can tell when people are doing that to them, when people are spamming. So just be careful, be very mindful of that. It can make it from you like either having a really good YouTube friend and connection, or having someone not want to interact with you at all if you spam them. So just be mindful of that and be careful. Be respectful of others. Watch videos for an appropriate amount of time, hopefully the full video, before commenting. But yeah, just be mindful of that, because people can tell when you're spamming them. Another tip that I would say I have for growing your YouTube channel is being consistent. Making sure you're posting at least one video a week. Trying not to take prolonged breaks. I know everybody needs breaks now and again, but staying active, staying consistent is super duper important. Also, it's really important that you're using the proper like hashtags and tags in general. It's also super important that you're using good titles and having like a good thumbnail image and things like that. I use TubeBuddy. I also use vidIQ to kind of help me think of good hashtags and things like that. They also kind of help you track to see how well your video is doing, so I would recommend those as well. Another thing that people asked me about is sponsorships. Okay, sponsorships, let's talk about that. So a lot of people ask me how, as a smaller channel, I get so many sponsorships. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure. I don't actually reach out to sponsors myself. I never have. I link my business email in my description box, and sponsors usually reach out to me. When a sponsor reaches out to me, I write them back with like my pricing and things like that, and if they agree to my pricing, then we kind of move forward. Guys, one tip that I will say is, for the love of God, please, 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 do not something and like they're giving you free product for you to make an advertisement for them. A lot of the times when they send you something that's garbage and trash, even if you reach out to them and say, hey, I can't promote this, it's not good quality, it's damaged, like I'm not comfortable to promote this to my audience, it's not as it was advertised, like it's not what I was expecting, please can I send it back to you? A lot of the times these companies will like get angry and be like verbally abusive to you and harass you, so also be mindful of that. It can be a scary place out there, so just like be mindful, like would also be my advice. Alright guys, that's the video for today. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I was really excited to share all the goals that I was able to meet last year with you guys. I'm honestly very proud of myself. I know I still have quite a modest YouTube channel and my TikTok is just starting to kick off, but I'm very proud of myself and I feel like I did a really good job to plan for and achieve my goals. I just want to kind of share that with you guys and inspire you to do the same thing. Guys, if you have any questions about what was said in this video, or if you have any questions that you'd like me to address in maybe another video, leave your comment